In an effort to become a successful momager to her many sons, Kail Lowry admitted this week that she once sought advice from the momager, Kris Jenner, matriarch of the Kardashian family. While discussing Kris and Ko's Hulu series The Kardashians on this week's episode of her Barely Famous podcast, Kail recounted to podcast guest Kat Stickler about the time she reached out to Kris for advice on how to catapult her own children to fame. "This was years ago, so before anyone comes to my neck, I wrote to Kris Jenner and I was like, listen, I see what you did for your daughters and I'll raise you, multiple sons," Kail told Kat. "Can you help me create this empire for my sons and you can take 20, 35, 40, 50%, I don't care. Like, I just need your guidance." As fans of the Kardashian family know, Kris has 6 children: Kourtney, Kim, Khloe, and Rob by first husband Robert Kardashian, and daughters Kendall and Kylie by former spouse Caitlyn Jenner. Meanwhile, Kail has 4 sons: Isaac, with ex-Joe Rivera, Lincoln, with ex-husband Javi Marroquin, Lux, and Creed, with ex-Chris Lopez. There is intense speculation that Kail had a 5th child, this time with her with current live-in soulmate Elijah Scott, but Kail has not confirmed the rumors. Though Kail said she contacted Kris via email several years ago, she never received a response from the momager. The worst that she could do is literally not respond, which was exactly what happened, Kail said of her decision to reach out to Kris. "I just feel like she could really turn my life around, but she didn't care, and that's fine. This is like the Shark Tank version of PR for my kids," Kail said of her pitch to Kris. "She probably didn't even read my email," Kail said. "But that's fine." Kail spoke about the Kardashian family again during Monday's episode of her Coffee Convos podcast, telling co-host Lindsay Crislow she'd even be interested in doing a mom swap with one of Kris' many K-named offspring. "I'll swap with Kim Kardashian because she has the closest number of children to what I have," Kail stated, referring to the 4 children Kim shares with ex-husband Kanye West. Kail Lowry's decision to seek advice from Kris Jenner on building an empire for her sons shows her commitment to their future. May Lowry have the tools to grow his brand and create a legacy for his family. We look forward to seeing her efforts in the future.